Hello friends. Today I want to give you an update on a new side hustle. This just happened. Last night I reached 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. So I will be getting monetized. I want to encourage every one of you, especially if you're over 50, to get yourself on YouTube. You've got a unique perspective. You have tons of experience. You have a life story that is an asset to you, and you can share that with the world. About 12 days ago, after a particularly stressful work week, and with a week of PTO coming up, I had a lot on my mind, and I took my tripod across the street to find some peace and quiet in the project house that you may have seen in my previous videos. I sat down in this big empty house in the middle of the dining room with the tripod and my phone, with nothing but an overhead light, the chandelier for the dining room, and horrible sound, no microphone, and the ceilings are 14 feet high and the floor is wood, so it was really echoey. And I just sat down and started talking from my heart. And I shared my healthcare experience and how I'm feeling really burned out at the age of 55 and wanting to retire, but not quite there with funding my retirement accounts, and a plan that I had started thinking about to get out of that corporate environment. And I posted that video on YouTube. I had a channel that had 22 subscribers that was old. I'd never really done anything with it. I stuck a couple of videos on there just to play around, and it had 22 subscribers. And I think it was either Friday or Saturday 2 weeks ago, 16 days ago. And I just put it up. I put the video up, and I thought, so I haven't told anybody in my life that I have a YouTube channel. I haven't told anybody in my life that I have a YouTube channel. Somebody's gonna find it eventually, but I felt like I could be more candid and talk and not worry about what people would think if I did it that way. So I posted that video. And over that weekend, I went from like 22 to 97 subscribers just from that video. And then I posted another one the next day. And then I thought, I'm going to be off this week. I'm going to post a video every day this week and just see what happens. So I went from 22 subscribers to like 60 something, and then 97. And then I woke up the following morning with over 250 subscribers. And then my first two videos took off that week, and by the end of that first week, I had over 1,000 subscribers. And now I'm a little over 2 weeks in, and I just hit 4,000 watch hours. So as soon as YouTube sends me the invitation email, I will be monetizing my channel by joining the YouTube Partner Program. So that's another side hustle that I've added to my repertoire that everybody seems to want to hear about. So a lot of the people that are subscribed to my channel are resonating with me because they are in their 50s. They haven't yet made it to retirement age, but they are so tired of working 9 to 5 and possibly a toxic environment. And they're so tired, and there's no way, they don't think there's any way, that they just feel stuck. So, and that's how I've been feeling, like a prisoner in a prison of my own making. I chose this career path. I left bedside nursing 10 years ago and joined this big giant corporation as a nurse case manager. It's a big health insurance company. And then I climbed my way up to a management level, and I've gotten 2 master's degrees since I've been here. And I'm in this position that I thought that I always wanted. And for the past 2 years, I've been miserable because, well, that's another video, why. But so I've been the last 2 years, I've really been hustling with my side hustles because I've been trying to figure out a way to save money, pay off all my debts so I can retire. Anyway, the whole point of this video is to encourage anybody out there if you've ever thought about making a video and posting it on YouTube, but you've been afraid of what people will think, nobody cares, maybe you've been afraid of getting mean comments, maybe you've been afraid that somebody at your job would find it. Let me tell you, YouTube is a huge place. And if you're not telling your friends and your coworkers, or even your family for that matter, that you are posting YouTube videos, the likelihood is that nobody's going to find it for a very long time. And maybe at that point, it's not going to matter anymore. And that's how I felt. So I know that I have a story that will help people. And YouTube has really surprised me. The community that I'm building here and the support that I've gotten has given me the courage to keep going. And I think if you start posting videos, you'll feel the same way. They don't have to be complicated. My generation, we're Gen X, okay? We're the last great generation that remembers life before the internet. So we have a lot to say, and we have a lot to share. We have a lot of wisdom to share with the world. So you're seeing Gen X sweeping YouTube right now. There are over 40 and over 50 YouTube channels popping up everywhere, and they're getting traffic and they're doing well. You could be in that way. Right now is the best time for you as an over 40 or over 50 person to jump on YouTube and start sharing your experience with the world. Now, for the longest time, I wanted to do this, and I was really intimidated by the process of making a video and posting it. And I messed around with a couple of different video editors, iMovie on my iPhone. I didn't have enough storage on my iPhone for the videos. It didn't work. And then I paid and downloaded Movavi, I guess they call it, because I saw somebody on YouTube saying that was a nice, easy one to use, and it just didn't go well. It just didn't work well on my computer. It was laggy. So I use CapCut. It's an app that you can download, and I did pay for the pro version, so it's a monthly subscription. I think it's $6.99 a month. I don't remember. It's not expensive, and that's what I use. I have a tripod that my phone is sitting on right now. That's a camera tripod, because I used to have a big Canon camera, and I had a tripod, so I'm using that. I bought a little adapter. I'll link all this in the description. I bought an adapter to go on my tripod to fit my phone. I also have a tripod that I bought that's made just for smartphones, and it has a ring light, so that if you're in a low light situation, you can turn that on. I'll link it all in this description. I have this gimbal. I haven't quite figured out how to use it yet. But, the charge is dead, but you charge it up, you turn it on, and it will hold your phone steady. So you can walk around, and if you're bouncing, it's gonna like balance and hold your phone steady. So you can walk and move around and use this gimbal to make that better videos. I've done it 2 or 3 times, and I haven't quite gotten the hang of it. And then one time the battery died in the middle of it, and my phone was like sideways like that, sideways like this. And then all of a sudden the battery died, and it went, eek, and it started like, so anyway, oh, it's on. It just turned on. So if I pretend my phone's here, do you see how that's doing? It's, okay, so anyway, this is a gimbal. It also has an extension, so it's like a built-in selfie stick, and it's got a little tripod in the bottom, so you can use it as a tripod, like a tabletop tripod. I have that. I'll link it in the description. I have this that I bought first to take traveling with me. I went to California last fall, and I took this with me so I could take some videos of myself walking on trails and whatnot, and it's really cool. It's got bendy legs. You can wrap it around railings on, fence railings and that kind of thing. This is adjustable. This is a really cool Joby, Joby. I'll link it in the description. I have this that I travel with, little travel tripod. And I'm not even using this right now, but I bought a lavalier mic, and this is the part that plugs into your iPhone, and then you put this on your lapel and you turn it on, and if you're in a situation where there's a lot of noise or background noise, this will help. I'm not using it right now. Anyway, I'm not using that right now, but I should be. And then, is that it? That's all the gear I have. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You sit down, put your phone someplace where it's gonna sit there, or even just hold it in your hand. Sit in your car, hold your phone out, and talk to it. The landscape, you want to turn it sideways if you're making a video, because that's gonna be a full screen on YouTube. If you hold it up like this, you can still put it on YouTube, but it's gonna be like a tall, narrow video, which is good for shorts, but ideal for videos, you want the landscape, so you want to turn your phone sideways. Okay, that was a lot of rambling. If you're over 50 and you're watching my channel and you are resonating with me, and I mean, guys, come on, I've gotten hundreds of comments. Me too, me too. I resonate with you. I'm tired of my job. I want to retire. Whatever. I love your hair. I might do a gray hair video later. It's kind of wet right now. But just set your phone up, turn it on. If you've got something on your heart, something on your mind, turn on your video and record yourself talking about it. And the way that I got over that was I just pretended that I was talking to a good friend, which I don't have very many of. I have a handful of good friends that I will speak candidly to. And I just sat down in that dining room over there with bad lighting and horrible sound, and I spoke to my phone like it was a friend, and I posted it on YouTube. And that is all you have to do. Get out there, put yourself on YouTube. You might be really surprised at what happens. I've now got a 6th side hustle that's gonna hopefully give me a little extra money as I go into this early retirement with recreational employment, I call it. So I hope this has helped to inspire you. The world needs us older folks. The world needs our wisdom. The world needs our experience. So turn on your camera and get out there. Thanks for listening.